Good afternoon. My name is Eula Taylor, and I'm honored to serve as the chair of the Department of African American Studies. My colleagues and I are so glad that all of you are here. Our celebration today will be filled with heartfelt emotion, laughter, and love. Black Studies is an interdisciplinary academic unit that grounds the love of humanity at the center of our scholarly projects. We are not afraid to say, we love, I love, you should love. Because in so many ways, love anchors what is good in our lives, good in our families, and good in our communities. No doubt it's because of love that I can look behind me and in front of me and see all of the graduates of the class of 2026. You look so beautiful, so regal, and so happy. Graduates, as you reflect on your past years as students at the University of California, Berkeley, I know it's hard not to think about the challenges of being here. You should feel so proud that you had the determination and the dedication to stick with an academic life when you were overwhelmed, filled with tears, fatigued from all-nighters, and frustrated by not receiving the grades you felt you deserved. During the times when you were done with unreasonable professors like myself and their GSIs, you reached out to the people surrounding all of you today, your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, play cousins, family, friends, neighbors, and of course, all the people who prayed for you. You reached out to them because you knew they would listen and have compassion for you. You reached out to those who were special in your life because you knew that they would encourage you when you felt like no one else was on your side. Loved ones who placed all those digital dollars onto your credit card when they didn't have it to give you. At this time, I'm going to ask all of the graduates who are able to stand to do so. All of the graduates who are able to stand to do so. And I want you to give a shout out and applause to all the people around you who have given you unconditional love. You can sit down, please. Yet so many of our other family members could not be here with us this afternoon. Some of us have incarcerated loved ones who wanted to be here. Some family members were too ill to travel, but they wanted to be here too. Some families couldn't afford the gas to get in the car, but they wanted to be here as well. Sadly, some of our family members have passed away, and we are still grieving their absence. And while there is no physical way to bring them all here with us today, we want to honor them as well. So now, on the count of 3, I want everybody in this room to shout the name of the person that you want to bring in Zellerbach. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Hold on to your shout. Hold it in your heart. Hold on to the name in your head and know that their loving spirit is amongst us. Now I'd like to share some of the highlights of the department's 2026 academic year. To say that it's been a difficult year is a major understatement. This hyper-cruel political moment where the 1965 Voting Rights Act is being repealed is frightening for all of us who believe in freedom and justice. But daily in our classrooms, we are reminded that we are standing firm on the shoulders of people who pick cotton, who cut sugar cane, who gave us a vision to understand that a formal education can open doors of opportunities and windows onto the world that we all deserve to live in. This history should move us to be courageous and to do our best to sit at tables where decisions about our futures are made. Being that there are no guarantees that this will change the chopping block, but it will demonstrate that we are not stuck on our back heels and that we will push forward together on our mission to bring the transformative power of Black studies to the world. This year, we celebrated the 15th anniversary of the Clark Scholars under the leadership of Professor Tiana Pichel and graduate advisor Lindsay Herbert. The Clark Scholars are our high-achieving African-American studies students. We acknowledge that our alumni include professors, librarians, teachers, nonprofit workers, lawyers, and 2 physicians. This summer, during the month of June, we're taking our current Clark Scholars to Virginia to visit former plantations and the dismal swamp where Nat Turner used his Bible to fight for freedom. As a department, we are deeply committed to creating intellectual opportunities where students are stretched academically, taken to geographies that they have never been to, and affirmed in their personhood. We also had our annual St. Clair Drake Forum, organized by Professor Michael Cohen and graduate students Brandon Archer and Irene Ross. They brought together our undergraduate students, graduate students, and faculty for an amazing day-long symposium. Their efforts demonstrate how our students have shifted what they learned into the classroom to serve our communities. Students who take our courses come from a range of majors, some enrolled to satisfy university requirements, and others out of intellectual curiosities. These initial classroom experiences draw them into our field. Many of our graduates here today are minoring in African American studies. This is because of the transformative interdisciplinary knowledge taught by brilliant faculty. It has given them the courage to embrace what has been vilified in this country. It is because of our African American studies majors, double majors, and minors that we can even be in this auditorium today. For all of the graduates who fall in that category, thank you for enrolling in our classes and taking Black studies seriously. We are also so thankful for all of you who have supported the department during these very unbelievable times. Make no mistake, we are under political attack, but amazing people are showing us so much love. At the beginning of the year, an 85-year-old elder came to our office, and she had 2 crisp $100 bills in her hand. She said to me, "I know the department is fighting against so much, and I want to help." I will never forget how she made me feel in that moment. I recall feeling both weepy and fortified, knowing that she understood and was compelled to give in such a generous way. We are so thankful for our other supporters, including Michael and Jean Williams and the Black Cal Alumni Association. We partner with the Alumni Association on many programs this year, including showing Doug Harris and Brian Spencer's recent documentary, Epic Center, The Struggle for Black Studies in the Bay Area. I want to close by asking our graduates to please think about how you want to be remembered during this ceremony. This year, we dedicate this graduation to honor our departmental elder in resident, Miss Daphne Muse, who left the planet too soon. We remember all of the ways that she brought wisdom and humor and her loving, radical spirit to our community. Her legacy was one of preserving history and serving others. We should all strive to make serving others a mantra for our lives. Graduates, try not to forget all of the love and support that you received while matriculating at the University of California, Berkeley. Remembering will anchor your heart in goodness and love. Now I would like to introduce our official welcome from Sierra Reed, who will bring us all into the centered presence of our ancestors and graduates and each other's on this amazing day.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor, and welcome to the Black Grad. My name is Sierra Reed, and I am pleased to welcome you all to the 2026 Black Graduation Celebration. To our graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, mentors, and our loved ones, we are so glad you're here to celebrate this incredible milestone with us. And before anything else, let's give a huge round of applause to the class of 2026. Class of 2026, we made it. Our journey to and through Berkeley has been anything but ordinary. We were one of the first classes to return to a fully in-person college experience after COVID, entering campus during a time when so much still felt uncertain and disconnected, while also navigating one of the most competitive admissions eras this university has seen yet. And yet, between those long nights, those packed schedules, the deadlines, and everything Berkeley threw at us, we still found ways to build a connection, a community, and support for one another. For me, a lot of that happened right here in the Department of African American Studies. Over the past 3 years, the department became more than just my workplace and my academic space. It became a community and a place where I can learn, grow, laugh, and feel supported. And I know many of us have found spaces like that during our time here. Whether it was in the Fannie Lou Hamer Black Resource Center, or at the Wall on Wednesdays, we found spaces that reminded us that we belonged here even on the difficult days. So today is not just a celebration of our individual accomplishments, but of everybody who helped us along the way. We earned this moment. So take your pictures, cheer loudly, hug your people tight, and enjoy every second of today. Congratulations again to the class of 2026, and welcome to the 2026 Black Graduation Celebration.
Yes. And now I would like to bring Mr. Marlon McWilson, Vice President of the Black Alumni Association, to give you a welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Y'all gonna have to do a lot better today. We got people graduating. Good afternoon. My name is Marlon McWilson. I'm the Vice President of the Black Alumni Association. I am a proud graduate of the African American Studies Department in 1997, and I bring you guys greetings. One, may I have all Black Alumni board members please stand up? Black alumni members and board members, please stand up in the building. Some in the back and some in the middle. May I have all Black alumni stand up? May I have all Black alumni stand up? I bring you welcome on behalf of the Black Alumni Association. Today's theme is beloved, building beloved community. We as the Black Alumni Association, this is a picture of lifting as we climb. And so we, as the Black Alumni Association, want you to feel entitled. You guys get a bad rap for feeling entitled at times, but we want you to feel entitled to holler at Black alumni members, to get at us, to ask respectfully for jobs, to ask respectfully for interviews, to ask for somebody to open the door for you, to ask for somebody to do their part as a Black alumni who sat in this seat before you to do their part as an alum, which you will do in 2 years from now, 1 year from now when you help somebody else that came through these doors. So it is with that, we welcome you. We as the Black Alumni Association want to do all that we can do to support you. And if you have anything that you need, we are a worldwide organization. Worldwide organization, and we got your back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marlon. Today, Ms. Chriselle Jackson will speak further on today's theme. Please join me in welcoming Chriselle to the podium to deliver today's theme.
Thank you. Y'all doing too much. My name is Chriselle Ajane Jackson, and I would be delivering the theme address speech today. It's been a long time coming. I am a re-entry student coming back to finish my degree after 10 years away. And my name is Chriselle Ajane Jackson, and I am a powerful, passionate, and magnanimous leader. So I am studying racialized health disparities for Black women in hospice and palliative care. I'm trying to do something about the fact that when we go to the doctor, we don't get our issues addressed. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, for coming. This year's theme is Building Beloved Community. This is so deep for me, so I'm gonna share this with y'all right now. I lost my granny January 4th, 2025, and I lost my grandpa January 21st, 2026. So this speech, this moment is dedicated to them. It's dedicated to everything that they have poured into me. From my granny being a part of the second great migration from Mississippi, and my grandpa being a part of the second great migration from Louisiana. This year's theme, Building Beloved Community, asks us to imagine something larger than ourselves. It asks us to consider what kind of world we're responsible for living in and what kind of world we want to create. The idea of beloved community, articulated most famously by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was about harmony and justice. It's about accountability and collective humanity. A society where no one is disposable. Community is built by works alone. It is built through care. It is built through presence. It is built through organizing. It's built through showing up. It's built about being here. And through the daily decision to protect one another and to insist that we deserve lives filled with dignity, care, joy, rest, possibility. And as a Black woman and researcher studying racialized health disparities for Black women in hospice and palliative care, I ask you all, what do you want to do with that time? I have spent the past year examining how institutions determine how our relatives receive care, what kind of care they receive, what kind of compassion that they receive, and what does dignity look as a patient in end-of-life care? And what possibilities open up after that? Care is political. Care is infrastructure. Care is making sure that people are not abandoned when systems decide that they are inconvenient or not worthy or made to feel invisible. And yet, despite the inequalities we've studied or even faced in the world, many of us know firsthand what it means to build community anyways, to do that in your study groups, in your meetings with classmates, protests, mentorships, laughter, shared spaces, and late night conversations when your colleagues had to remind you that you deserve to be here, that you have a place here, that this university is for you. Come on. Because oftentimes they try to tell us that this is not for us. But this is for us. This is built on the foundation and the work of our ancestors from enslaved slavery. We deserve to be here. We paid for this institution. What y'all see, we paid for this. We do not need to remind each other that we belong here, but I want to remind you that you do. I want to remind you that you belong at this university. I want to remind you that you belong on this campus. I want to remind you that the reason that you're in this building is because you are worthy, because you are deserving, and because this is where you have always been. It's supposed to be. This was always your spot. You just needed to arrive here. So, bringing us back to beloved community. So, I just needed y'all to know. After 10 years of wanting to be on this stage, I needed to remind y'all how much this stage is for all of us. Beloved community is not about perfection. It is not about the ongoing decision to show up for one another despite the world that we inherit. For many of us, getting to the stage was not linear. Some of us carried grief. Some of us carried financial hardship. Some of us carried doubt. And some of us were directly or indirectly told that we weren't going to be here. But yet you are here. You are here. You are on this stage. So as we leave this university, I hope that we remember that beloved community is not something that we wait for others to build. It is something that we practice. It's something that we practice every day in how we show up, in how we live, and how we advocate for one another, how we lead, how we listen, and how we fight every day to do for one another. And if we carry anything forward, let it be this, that even in a world shaped by inequality, we have the power to choose one another, to create spaces of care and belonging, and to build futures that are rooted in dignity, justice, and hope. Hope for the future we want, hope for the faith that we have, and hope for the future that we want to produce. So congratulations to the class of 2026. We did it.
Okay. Thank you, Chriselle. And now we're going to introduce Rachel Carter, who will introduce our keynote speaker.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Carter, and I would also like to extend a welcome to all of our family, faculty, and loved ones, and also to my fellow class of 2026. We often talk about community as something we find, but it's actually something we build. Today, we are joined by a builder who has spent her life laying the foundation for a world where no voice or story is left behind. Born in Monrovia, Liberia, and raised in Philadelphia, our keynote speaker honed her craft at Temple and Rutgers University before redefining the world of cinema. She emerged as a pivotal figure in the new queer cinema movement, starting with confessional monologues, in which she was both the author and the subject. In 1996, she made history with The Watermelon Woman. By writing, directing, and starring in the film, she became the first Black lesbian to create a feature-length independent film celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. However, her influence stretches far beyond the indie circuit. Her versatility has taken her from experimental shorts like She Don't Fade to the sets of major television hits like Queen Sugar, Lovecraft Country, and Bridgerton. From serving on the Sundance Dramatic Jury to founding her own production company, Jingletown Films, her career showcases the power of the authentic self. She is also known for The Owls and the HBO film Stranger Inside, and is an accomplished director, producer, screenwriter, editor, and actress. She even created her own signature style, the Denier Mentory, a genre connecting fiction and nonfiction, vivid screenwriting with introspection and observation. It is now my honor to welcome to the podium our keynote speaker, Cheryl Denier.
Whoa, look at this room, right? Whoa, okay. All right. I have to take this in for a minute. Does everybody take it in, right? So that just happened, right? You walked into James Brown, which tells me everything I need to know about this room and about you, all right? That was not a song choice. That was a declaration from this community to itself. And before I go on any further, I want to tell you something about that song, okay? August 1968, James Brown writes, "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud," on a napkin in a hotel room in Los Angeles, 4 months after they killed Dr. King. The country was on fire. And this man sits down and writes a children's call and response because he wanted the youngest person in the room to know what was going on, that being black is not something you apologize for. 9 years later, somebody in this department opens their backyard and holds the first black graduation at UC Berkeley. Right? The first. And there was only like 3, 4, maybe even 5 graduates. There's some chairs. And they had the same understanding. You have to say it loud. You have to make the record. Nobody's going to do it for you. That's where you come from, right? Oh, you have to dress you back, right? My name is Cheryl Denier. I'm a filmmaker. I was born in Liberia, raised in Philadelphia, okay, Chocolate City #2, right? And then I live here in Oakland, Chocolate City #1, all right? Yes. And I run a production company called Jingletown Films, named after a neighborhood in East Oakland where workers got paid and the money would jingle in their pockets, right? Jingle, jingle, jingle. That's agency. That's the sound of you having what you earned, all right? I spent my career working and making films about people who weren't in the archive. Black people, queer people, people whose stories existed but whose records didn't. And the thing I keep learning over and over is that's not an accident. That absence is never an accident. Somebody left those pages out on purpose. So you put them back in, right? You make the record for yourself and you don't wait for permission. I learned this from the great Audre Lorde. I'm an Audre Lordean, I have to say that. If you don't define yourself for yourself, you will be crushed into other people's fantasies of you and eaten alive. That's Audre Lorde, okay? So I wasn't gonna be eaten alive. I had a camera, and I used that camera well, I'll tell you that, all right? And when they invited me here, this is what I do. I always do this. I look up stories. I look up histories, her stories, their stories. So the first black graduation was here, 77 here, give or take, in a backyard, faculty member's home, some chairs. And then there were people who decided they deserved to be celebrated at a university that had not quite gotten around to understanding that yet, all right? And here's the part that got to me. The chancellor's office had actually shut down big graduations on campus, right? Because of the Vietnam War, the protests. Too many people in one place, so they decided to give out the funds to every department and handle it yourself. Here, take the money. So African American Studies was like, I'm a legitimate department, I'm gonna do what we do, okay? They got their share. And instead of just holding a graduation, they built a tradition. From the backyards, this ceremony grew to Wheeler Auditorium, then Zellerbach, then to the Greek Theater with 5,000 people. 5,000 people. And that's not a ceremony, that's a movement. And now we're back at Zellerbach, 161 of you. Remember that, play that number tonight, everybody, all right? 161. Which is not shrinking, it's focusing. This is knowing exactly who you are and why you're here. And that music you walked into, that tradition was started in 1997 when somebody in the department staff, without asking permission, rewrote the professional halfway through the pomp and circumstance to record scratched something else. Something else different entirely dropped, right? Graduates, grandparents left their seats. Everybody's dancing. I saw y'all. People are up. People in the front row were up too, right? The whole room went from formal to free in about 30 seconds, right? Right? And that became the template. That became the template because somebody loved people in that room enough to do something beautiful for them without a committee, without approval, without asking whether or not it was allowed. That is beloved community. I also need to tell you that this ceremony has been sued, all right? Challenged, argued against in courts, and faculty members and op-eds. People have invested real energy into the idea that a room like this, Black people celebrating Black achievement, is somehow a problem. Grace Carroll, who helped build this tradition, wrote it plainly. Graduations, Black graduations, do not exist because we don't like white people. Within these ivory towers, Black students rarely find the opportunity to be themselves without being made to feel like something is wrong with them. You said it, right? She wrote that decades ago. But doesn't it sound like this morning? Oops, scratch. We're watching the DEI offices dismantle in real time. We're watching Black Studies program everywhere being disfunded and dismantled. The argument that your history, your intellectual tradition, your presence in the academy is controversial. That argument is being funded and organized and taken to courts. Going back to Audre Lorde, because I'm Audre Lordean. She said the master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. All right? The master's tools will never dismantle the master's. That's my mantra, all right? What she was also saying is we have our own tools. We have the archive, the ceremony, the backyard, the record, built by us, for us, over 50 years of showing up. That cannot be legislated away. Here you are. 161, play that number. 161 people deep, 50 years in. The 50th class ceremony that started where 3 people, maybe 4, maybe 5, in a backyard, has survived everything being thrown at it. Your theme this year of building beloved community, building, present tense, active, not something you arrive at, something you are always in the middle of doing. Audre Lorde, one last time. One more time, because she earned it. It's not our differences that divide us. It's our inability to recognize and accept and celebrate those differences. The people who have coordinated the ceremony have done it together for 23 years. Not because anyone made them, because they love what it means. That is what building looks like. Consistent, unglamorous, showing up. Your infrastructure is people in this room right now. Look to your left, look to your right. The study group, the friend who texted at 2 a.m., the professor who slowed down when you needed it. Take them with you. Attend that. Because somebody is going to hand you something later on today. I'm not going to say what it is, but that's your launch gift. And I want you to understand what that is. That is community saying, we believe in where you're going. We want you to have something in your pocket to Jingletown, remember what I'm saying? We want you to have money when you get there. Agency. The sound of you having what you earn. That's Jingletown. That's this ceremony. That's 50 years of someone's backyard becoming this room. So in a few minutes, you're going to cross the stage, and some of you are going to have a flag or a hat, and some of you are going to have 10 words ready, and some of you are going to have planted something, I don't know, like some step, I don't know, twisting, turning, I don't know, something. But I generally cannot wait. Handle your business, every second of it, because the 3 people back then in 77, 3 or 4 or 5 people, took that moment and took their moment. And what they built is you, right? Take that in. Right now, in this room, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Not the graduation, you'll get plenty of those. You will. This is 50 years, this community. This room, together, we're saying out loud that we are worth celebrating. We are here. Make that record. Keep going. Congratulations, class of 2026.
One more time for the brilliant Audre Lorde, Cheryl Dunye. I am Professor Nikki Jones, and appreciate you. Love you too. And it is my honor to confer the department awards. As humans, we value being valued for the work we do. Awards serve to validate the value of exceptional work by one's community. At Berkeley, we value the myriad contributions of our students, and we elevate the extraordinary with awards. These awards reflect our gratitude and approval for jobs very well done. I'll begin with the Outstanding GSI Award. Each year, the Department of African American Studies recognizes an outstanding graduate student instructor for their work in teaching. The criteria for choosing recipients include overall effectiveness as an instructor, capacity to motivate and inspire students, skills in presenting course material, skills in organizing and developing course material, command of the subject area, and exceptional instruction evaluations. This year's Outstanding GSI Award recipient is Joanna Cardenas.
Thank you. First, I want to express my immense gratitude for this award. Having pursued my undergraduate studies here at Berkeley in the Department of African American Studies, I've always had a deep appreciation and admiration for my GSIs. Now being on the other side and standing here as a doctoral student in our department, I can't help but thank all of our amazing faculty who have served as examples for me and for the kind of instructor I strive to be. Their deep commitment to Black studies, to their students, and to cultivating transformative spaces of learning and community has always inspired me. The ethic of care and love that grounds this department is truly one of a kind, and I feel very lucky and grateful to be able to share that with all of my students. And I know she doesn't like special shout outs, but I do have to give a special thanks to someone who's also been my role model in how I want to show up for my students and be the kind of instructor that I want to be. And for those who have taken a course with her, know how amazing she is when it comes to captivating all of you in the classroom, but then also how she shows up as a mentor and as a support system for students here on campus. So I do want to give a special thanks to Dr. Nikki Jones.
I will now confer the department citation. The department citation is among the highest campus honors for an undergraduate student. Beginning in 1955, this award recognizes distinguished undergraduate work, usually characterized by exceptional coursework, remarkable contributions in undergraduate research, and a creative thesis or other independent research of distinction. Candidates for this award must have at least a 3.5 GPA in the major, a 3.5 GPA overall at Berkeley, and should have demonstrated significant accomplishments within the department. Only one award is selected each year, so the recipient is truly someone very, very special. And this year's department citation winner is Kiyomi James.
Thank you, everyone. It's my honor to be receiving this award from this incredible department on this campus. Receiving this award from the Black Studies Department and all of its legacy, I think of the people who made it, the people who've come before me, the people who sustain it and give it life and give it meaning, the faculty, the staff, the students, mentors, professors, and friends, year after year and day after day, so thank you, truly. I'm deeply honored, and I want to thank, beyond this institution, the Richmond community, Oakland, my ancestors, my family, my sister for showing me the capacity of love to transform, and our descendants yet to come, who will step into this department and into this university and into this world and transform it again into what I cannot know but hope for, who will shape and challenge and disrupt and adopt and let go of everything in this department, this tradition, this institution, to make the world reflect you. In affirmation of Black life, in affirmation of our belonging to one another, of our belonging to this land and to all life. Thank you.
The Karan Thomas Award. Karan Thomas was an inspiring scholar who participated in last year's graduation. He earned a degree in political science and took classes in African American studies. He wanted to be a lawyer. He was his mother, Angela's only child. After his tragic passing in June 2025, Angela decided that she wanted to honor him. She turned a slice of her grief into supporting the dreams of another mother's child, a graduate interested in law. The department announced this monetary scholarship to all the graduates, and after receiving numerous applications, the committee, which included Angela, selected Chrishell Jackson as the recipient of the Karan Thomas Award. In her statement, Chrishell concluded, "This scholarship represents the continuation of a legacy rooted in perseverance, ambition, and purpose. I deeply connect with Karan's academic journey through political science and African American studies, as well as his commitment to pursuing law as a pathway towards impact and change. Like Karan, I have sought to combine critical scholarship with a broader commitment to justice and advocacy. This support would allow me to continue fostering the work that has shaped my academic and professional goals, particularly my research and advocacy surrounding racialized health disparities and institutional inequality. I am committed to using my education to create tangible change for historically marginalized communities through law, policy, and community advocacy. I hope to honor the spirit of this scholarship by carrying forward the same perseverance, purpose, and dedication that define Karan's legacy. Long live Karan." Yes. Please join me in acknowledging Angela, Karan's mother, as she gives the award to Chriselle.
Okay, thank you.
The love of a mother. Now I would like to introduce Joanna, who's going to introduce the valedictorian.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Joy Wilson. Joy has distinguished herself not only through academic excellence as a Veve Clark Scholar and a committed comrade to her community of peers, but she has also done so through meaningful scholarship that challenges dominant narratives around Black girlhood and the ways Black women navigate identity formation. Rooted in Black feminist thought, Joy's honors thesis, titled Negotiating Who I Am, Identity Formation Among Black Girls in San Diego, interrogates how Black girls navigate identity and self-presentation within the hyper-militarized and over-policed landscape of San Diego. By centering the experiences of young Black women, her work reveals how race, gender, and space shape moralized expectations of good and Black girlhood while illuminating the lasting effects of criminalization on Black girls' identity formation. As her graduate mentor over the last 3 years, I've had the pleasure of watching Joy grow into the remarkable scholar, researcher, and person she is today. Whether in the classroom, in our department's reading room, research labs, or by simply showing up for her peers, Joy leads with care, love, and purpose. She has left a beautiful mark on this campus and on all of us lucky enough to know her. Joy, I am extremely proud of you, not just for what you've accomplished, but for who you are and the confidence you have gained as a scholar. I cannot wait to see the brilliance, care, and vision you'll bring into this next chapter of your career as you pursue your PhD. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Joy Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here with me today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. My name is Joy Wilson, and I'm graduate with honors from the African American Studies Department, and I'm honored to have been named valedictorian. My commitment to Black studies as I work to achieve this accomplishment would not have been possible without the numerous support, guidance, encouragement, and love from all those who have believed in me. I would like to specifically thank my amazing family, especially my mother, Yansen Wilson. My mom is my best friend and has provided me with unconditional love and support throughout my years at Cal, as well as throughout my whole life. She has given me the strength to persevere through challenges and love to make me know I am capable of achieving anything and put my mind to. Thank you to my aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandfathers, godmother, and godfather, whom all have supported me in numerous ways, always demonstrating that they want the best for me. I would also like to give thanks to my faculty advisor, Dr. Nikki Jones, as well as my graduate student mentors, Joanne and Zaina, for always developing my intellectual thinking and instill confidence in me as they believe in me as an amazing scholar and researcher. Also, shout out to my mentors, Adriana and Eric and Barbara, and to the best librarian at this school, Michelle McKenzie. Love also goes to all my friends. You know who you are. Sorry. And then let's also not forget my appreciation for my Guyanese culture, for making me sure that I never could forget my roots and know who I am as a Black woman. As I reflect on my years at Cal, I think back to my journey to coming into the African American Studies department. I entered into UC Berkeley unsure of what I wanted to do, but I was a curious young woman who wanted to help the people in the community. From environmental earth science, poli-sci, journalism, media studies, they were never the right fit for me. All of these disciplines were separated from my desire to center the people who I loved and the community members I believed in. It was not until I took Africhem 5A with Dr. Catanese and Africhem 136 with Dr. Jones, followed my sophomore year, that I became confident in what I wanted to major in. Black studies is what I'm destined to pursue for my career. As other people try to tell me and undermine the legitimacy of Black studies as not being a real major and career, I became even sure that I made the right decision. Having Black professors for the first time since kindergarten made me feel seen and understood. The act of professors in this department fostering a safe space for Black students to have community was something I never experienced prior to coming to this university. Unpacking and learning about the legacy of Black people from the institution of slavery to the continued resistance of Black people as we continue to fight for our rights in a world that undermines the lives of Black people was eye-opening, warming, and something I am inspired to continue to do. Black Studies reminds me of what is at stake. Black Studies humanizes me and my people. Black Studies gives me the tools and strength to navigate my life when other people hate people of color. Black Studies makes me understand the types of oppressions communities of colors experience. Black Studies allows me to love all people and encourage others to do the same. Black Studies allows me to reach freedom. So I want to take a moment to praise and celebrate this department and all the students who majored in African American Studies. You're the people in life who continue to envision and make space for Black people in this world. I appreciate your continued efforts to be committed to improving the lives and lived experiences of Black people. Finally, we recognize that as Black students, Black people, and marginalized communities that we are often under attack, targeted, and brutalized for just living. So as we continue to move through the world, I hope we prioritize ourselves, our loved ones, and our souls. As Black students, I encourage you to do the following as you take up space in this world with pride. 1, love yourself unconditionally. Make sure you are giving yourself the most amount of love you can if others can't do the same for you. Yourself and your body is prioritized, and without it, you won't exist. Give yourself grace. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not know what you're doing. It's okay to just wander around and be lost, because at the end of the day, you're in this world for a reason, and you'll make sure that whatever you're meant to do will happen. 3, lean on your community. Without the support of my community that are in this crowd right now, I don't think I'd be here today. So just make sure you have a sense of community from your friends, loved ones, your pets, etc. Just make sure you lean on them when you need them the most, from the joys and the struggles. Step 4, live, laugh, and love. Make sure to have some fun, play around, live a little, and tune into your childhood selves, and make sure that you're able to experience freedom without restraint. And 5, I want you to invest in yourself. Do what you want to do without caring what other people think, because at the end of the day, you are the one living your life, and you're the one who's living it for the first time, so make sure you're doing it for yourself. So as you embark on your next journey in life after graduation, continue to know you are worthy and forever be unapologetic yourself in every space you enter. I will end with a quote from Audre Lorde. Caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it's self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2026.
Step up there with
So now I would like to acknowledge all of the honor graduates. Can you please stand if you are receiving honors? Okay, we have a couple back here. Yes, yes. Yes, absolutely, yes. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to turn the mic over to Professor Tiana Pichel as we prepare to honor our graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Professor Tiana Pichel, and I have the distinct honor of presenting our students from across campus who've earned master's and doctoral degrees. There's a lot of talk on social media about doctoral degrees, but I just want to say you don't run into them, you earn them, and it's amazing the accomplishment that these students have made. This is anywhere from 2 to 6+ years of deep study, advanced study beyond their undergraduate degrees. Sometimes they involve extensive lab work, and sometimes writing dissertations that are the length of books. So that is what we're doing now. So I would like to start with the first one.
So I have the privilege of hooding my former student, Natasha Ford. Natasha Ford's dissertation, "To Make Us Real to Ourselves and Each Other, Black Archival Thought and Black Women's Memory Practice," is a dissertation that turns toward the material, embodied, and relational archival practices Black women have developed to document, sustain, and reimagine Black life beyond the confines of traditional archival institutions. By attending to everyday practices of gathering, preserving, and caring for memory, the dissertation illuminates the forms of archival presence Black women produced, as well as the expansive possibilities they open for understanding what archives are and what they can do. Natasha's dissertation shows that Black archival thought emerges from Black women's sustained and imaginative practices of preservation, work that has long generated its own theoretical foundations. By bringing these methods into fuller view, the project highlights modes of archival labor that have operated outside of formal definitions and affirms the archival futures grounded in care, creativity, and liberation. Natasha puts closure on this beautiful dissertation while working full-time as the West Oakland branch librarian, where she continues to bring back studies into public places. Please join me in celebrating Dr. Natasha Ford. Natasha, I want to express my deepest gratitude to my family, faculty, and community who supported me on this journey, in loving memory of Miss Daphne Muse, who works indoors.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for getting me here.
It is my honor to hood Dr. Rachel Ansbach. Rachel's dissertation title is Definition from Above, Industrial Philanthropy and the Shaping of Racialized and Gendered Education for Black Students in the Early 20th Century. Rachel says, I am proud to earn my doctorate in Black Studies here at Berkeley with a designated emphasis in women, gender, and sexuality. This has been a difficult journey that has spurred much persistence and growth. I could not have done it alone. Thank you to my department and community for your support, especially my mentors, Nikki Jones, that's me, Eula Taylor, Tiana Pichel, and Janelle Scott, and my friends Kiara and Sukari for sticking with me through all the ups and downs. Nikki, I am grateful for all the time and energy you have devoted to getting me here today. Thank you to my mom, dad, and sister for always being there for me, especially my mom for reading countless papers over the years. Yay, moms. I am more grateful than words can express to my spouse, Sable Worthy. You have been my rock throughout this journey and are always my #1 supporter. You may be the only person more relieved than me that I've reached this point. As Rachel's dissertation chair, let me add that I am grateful to have played a part in Rachel's journey to this moment. Rachel's dissertation is a deeply researched and interdisciplinary examination of the ways that a small group of economic elites, aided by the abdication of the federal government, worked in the wake of the dismantling of Reconstruction to build schools that would provide what they imagined to be a suitable education for Black children, but not the kind of schools that would provide a more liberatory Black education. The schools reflected the constraining and binary gender ideologies of those in power, ideologies that kept Black girls and Black boys in their so-called proper place in a society determined by racial capitalism, patriarchy, and white supremacy. Familiar. Rachel's dissertation does what the best scholarship in Black studies often does. It reminds us that the past is not past at all. History lingers. Rachel brings this history alive by digging through the archives of the Rosenwald Fund and the General Education Board, and in my favorite chapter of the dissertation, visiting the site of the Snow Hill Normal and Industrial Institute in Wilcox County, Alabama, founded by a local Black leader and Booker T. Washington mentee, William James Edwards. This chapter highlights the tremendous challenges faced by school leaders who were reliant on funding from white philanthropic foundations, but also the ways that Black founded and led schools were able to serve as rich community centers, transcending the limited imaginations of white Northerners to provide students, as Rachel learned through her interviews with local residents and graduates of the school before it closed in 1972, with an academic education alongside a vocational education, as well as access to sports, arts, and music, and even fresh water, produce in a small store. A school that is a community that is a school. In the current moment, as Rachel concludes, Black-led community schools like Snow Hill provide some hope, a blueprint for a more liberating form of education crafted even under the most arduous conditions. Well done, Rachel. I'm proud of you. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Rachel Ansbach on this tremendous
Kevin Rigby's dissertation on Black Lives Mattering, Black protests and the contradictions of resistance in the 21st century is a theoretical meditation on the limits of freedom and democracy for Black people in America. His dissertation is an observation of 7 years, 2013 to 2020. Kevin understands the urgency of that moment and time and the need for all of us to grapple with Black Death's foundational role in shaping political life. Each chapter targets an event or a collaborative assembly to both explore and backpedal from liberal limits. Each dimension of Kevin's dissertation is stunningly conceived and rooted in exceptional interdisciplinary navigation. Kevin is exploring the deathly and psychological effects of anti-Blackness, fleshing out the messiness via philosophical and theoretical engagements with Black life. Kevin sits with death and the assembly against it, constantly turning epistemological formulations of how and why Black bodies are killable and what is at stake, despite good intentions and abolitionist imaginaries. Kevin is a rising star in the field of Black studies and has joined the faculty as a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Please join me in celebrating Dr. Kevin Rigby.
Dr. Casadora Boone, PhD, Metabolic Biology and Nutrition. Dr. Boone says, "The tassel was worth the hassle." Thank you, Jesus. Dr. Jade Sola Adere Bige, PhD, Mechanical Engineering. They would like to say, stubbornness can allow you to overcome many things, but change. However, uncomfortable is what lets you write your next chapter. Congratulations. Jaquesta Adams, Dr. Jaquesta Adams, PhD, Chemistry. They would like to say, I persevere for the stories I've yet to read, those of creatives I admire, the people I love, and my own. Congratulations. Dr. David Nathaniel Gardner, PhD, Nuclear Engineering. Okay, let's go. They would like to say, thank you to everyone who has been with me throughout this PhD, and especially Mariam Abadir. Congratulations. Dr. Regina Ebo, PhD, Psychology. As a student, Regina was dedicated to organizing events that fostered community and cultivated joy for Black graduate students. Congratulations. Congratulations. Marissa Hall, Masters of Science, Information and Cybersecurity. Okay. Nisake Ni Gilbis, Master of Information Management Systems. To my beloved community, Stiles Hall, and represented leadership, Jonathan Nusser, Rashida Hanif, becoming a 2 times bear would not have been possible without y'all. Sagal Isa, Masters of Education. Anissa Hall, Masters of Social Welfare. Anissa will continue her research on historical trauma and healing as a PhD student in the School of Social Welfare. Nefertiti Williams, Nefertiti Joy Williams, Masters of Social Welfare. From survival to sacred purpose, transforming pain into power, building healing spaces where community, culture, and love restore what systems tried to break. Elijah Hardiman, Masters of Social Welfare. For their capstone, they conducted a vital structural analysis of the Alameda County child welfare system, demonstrating how severe staffing shortages and the displacement of low-income families transform standard time management practices into punitive barriers. As they step into the professional child welfare field, their research serves as a powerful call to action, demanding policies that ensure equitable paths to family reunification. Shahrazad Ali, Masters in Statistics. Congratulations. Destiny Tini Ogu, Masters of Statistics. Oh. One of our own. Sophia Sanzo Davis, Masters Masters in African American and African Diaspora Studies. Sophia would like to say thank you to my wonderful family for their love and support. Sophia was the valedictorian a couple years ago during COVID, so I'm so glad to see her walk across the stage now. Oh, I'm getting emotional, okay. Karina May Carbo Wright, Masters of African American and African Diaspora Studies. They would like to say, sending love to my beautiful family who is here today, and to my dog, B. This is a prophecy fulfilled. Straight out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, go Wolves. Nafisa Rashid, Masters of Linguistics. They would like to say, you made it. Jasmine Hughley, Masters of Mechanical Engineering. They would like to say, all glory to God. Akira Epps, Masters in Civil and Environmental Engineering. Akira will be continuing her PhD studies in Civil and Environmental Engineering here at UC Berkeley. Miles Roper, Masters in Mechanical Engineering. Miles would like to give thanks to their family, friends, and all at the Fung Institute staff at Berkeley. Yeah? Got Geppy. Darius Geppy, Master's in Mechanical Engineering. Thank you to everyone who elevated this experience, especially my family and professors who pushed me to pursue education I did not think was possible. Congratulations. I think so.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
And now for the undergraduate members of the class of 2026. Sydney Shaw Rivera, BA African American Studies. Thanks to my sister who paved the way, my parents who gave me every blessing, and my husband who is my best friend and my world. Kiyomi James, BA Black Studies and Data Science. Congratulations. Joy Wilson, BA African American Studies and Legal Studies. Nothing will ever get in the way of me achieving my dreams. I am forever blessed. I love you, Mom. Trinity Mahal Mosby, BA Psychology and African American Studies. Love takes off the masks that we fear we cannot live without and know we cannot live within. James Baldwin.
Oh, Mira.
Mira McDavitt, BA Psychology and African American Studies. In Defense of Black Studies, Black Digital Storytelling Fellow.
Oh, hi, Brittany.
Brittany Erica Stephen, BA African American Studies and Political Science. Thank you to my mommy, siblings, and all of the Black student advocates and public servants before me. For us. Renisha Gates, BA African American Studies. I dedicate this degree to my sister, Regina Gates, and to my family and friends that support and believe in me.
She has no paper.
Chriselle Ajane Jackson, BA African American Studies. Cassie Gorin, BA African American Studies. Life, California. BA African American Studies and Legal Studies. To my family and friends, I'll be grateful for you as long as the suns got rays. Rachel Carter, BA Business Administration, Global Management Program. Trust in God and lean not on your own understanding. Thanks. Gabrielle Samilton, BS Business Administration, Haas School of Business. To my family, thank you. All glory to God. Terrell Placide, BA Statistics. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. James Baldwin.
She said it's Gantt, just a minute.
Monet Gant, BA Economics. Liani Anderson, BS Computer Science and Data Science. This is only the beginning. Congratulations, class of 2026. CJ Miles, BA Sociology. Thank you to my department, my community, and my family for their support. Power to the people. Ania Ferguson, BA Theater and Performance Studies. Where's my super suit? Where is my super suit?
BA Media Studies, minor theater.
Jordan Jesse, BA Media Studies, minor in theater. Rachel Holmes, BA Media Studies. To my family, I owe my accomplishments to you. Heyran Gaytanet, BA Molecular and Cell Biology. Thank you, Jesus. Psalms 126 and 3. Asha Lal, BA Psychology. You will surely go on to do great things. Naira Thompson, BA Psychology. Curiosity and passion anchored me. I'm ready for the voyage. Christina Harvey, BA Integrative Biology. Excellence runs deep. I just added my chapter. Alicia Williams Ledoux, BA double major in Media Studies and Sociology. Self-taught, self-funded, and self-made. The degree just makes it official. Dorothy Burton, BS Nutrition and Metabolic Biology. Without God, nothing is possible. With Him, nothing is impossible. Alexandra Rojas, BA Political Science. Protect reproductive rights, abortion now and forever, fight the power. Kimberly Robinson, BA Urban Studies. Her future is built on paying forward what she's received. Tira Miller, BA Legal Studies, minor in education. Awareness does not bring forth change, inspiration does. Sydney Perry, BA Cognitive Science. She will research human cognition through adaptive and intelligent artificial systems. Ismael Kabori, Bachelor of Art in Computer Science. Thanks to my family. Oluwatumeshe Akanle, BA Computer Science. Thanks to my family and friends for their support throughout my time at Berkeley, especially to my aunt and her husband. Zoral Uida Hell, dual degree BA and BS, Ethnic Studies and Society and Environment. Thank you for loving me up to the stars, forever proud of my ethnic wealth. Alexis Wilson, BA Philosophy. Berkeley has taught me that I will achieve great things. This is only the beginning. Hawayala Nyako, BA English. Thank you to my family for supporting me, but especially my mom. Sage Bennett, Bachelor of Science in Society and Environment. Becoming means believing the best is yet to come. Kayla Hastings, BA Film and Media. Let my creativity shine. I am ambitious and ready for the world. Oluwatamilure Balogun. BS Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, BA in Theater and Performance. Thanks to God, my mommy, my dad, my siblings, and every single one of my amazing friends. Omunaja is out. Thank you, Jesus. Abigail Adebola Adeola Ayinke. Oluwasi Lekuna Yofumi Dan Niyen. BA Cognitive Science, BA Psychology. Omu Yoruba, watch as I change the world. Sharika S. Michael, BA Legal Studies. Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Lyell River Williams, statement. Are not gross bodies and light convertible into one another? BA in physics. Sorry.
I was not expecting that.
Okay. DJ Cazares Munchinson, BA in Geography. Thank you, family, for the love, and Cal, the memories. Thank you. Darren Gaines, BA in Sociology and Legal Studies. It's never too late, never too late, never too late. Never, ever, ever. Anthony Nelson, BA in Psychology. Learning is my responsibility, giving back is my purpose. Della Grant, BA in Political Science. By God's grace, love, and support of family, I am here. Ogadi Okoforo, BA in Media Studies. Thank you to my parents and family. I love you. Amara McAvoy. For my family and my community, love is as love does. Madison Jackson. MA in Cognitive Science. The marathon continues. Kennedy Taylor, BA in Media Studies and Sociology. Did my best and God did the rest. Love you, Mom and Dad. Amina Todd, BA in Sociology. Thank you to my family, and you can take the girl out of Oakland, but you can't take the Oakland out of the girl. Aubrey Hill Banks, BA in African American Studies. Took me a minute, but apparently it's my essence. Enough is enough. I'm ready to create my own version of Black excellence. Camden Smith, BA in Media Studies. Control your expectations, trust in God. Paris Carr, BA in Social Welfare, Minority Disability Studies. Thank you to my friends and family. Shanice Cole Henry. Shanice Cole Henry, BA in Film and Media and Interdisciplinary Studies field. Couldn't find a word built for me, so I am starting building. Hannah Medakor, BA in Psychology, blessed by God. Charlotte Joelle Petty, BS, Vassar College of Natural Sciences. I sincerely cherish and adore Black at Cal. Thank you. Maya Phillips, BA in Social Welfare. Mom, behind every achievement of mine is your quiet strength. Tijela Okompon, BA in Political Economy. Endless thank you to my mother, grandmother, and brother. Love y'all. Yaab Sarah Obeba, BA in Political Economy. Through God's favor and my family's support, thankful to have made it here. Ida Abe, BA in Cognitive Science, daughter of Tigray. Abigail Takikta, BA in Integrative Biology. Amwadish Shite, BA in Media Studies, Law and Political and Legal Studies. Lydia Dibakulu, Civil Engineering. All glory to God, every step was already written. Federia Luker, BA in Applied Math. For my family who clapped so loud, I never noticed who didn't. Mikal Yoknis, BA in Political Science. Thank you, Mom. This is all for you. Frisco to the world. Christian Sasya Adura, BA in Psychology, BS in Society and Environment, College of Letters and Science, College of Natural Resources. My family, my people, I love you, I thank you, God did. Tinsei Berhaynu, BA in Legal Studies. Thank you to Jesus Christ, my beloved family, and the far too many iced chai lattes that got me to the stage. All glory to God. Mahasin Abdallah, BS in Computer Science. Started with uncertainty, leaving with purpose. Cameron Bryant, BA in Integrative Biology. Dreams and reality are opposites. Action synthesizes them. Asada Shakur. Laylianne Brown, BS in Civil Engineering. Grateful for my family's support. This achievement is ours together. Anaya Harris, BS in Molecular Environmental Biology. Dedicated to a new family tradition. Cameron Bean, BA in Integrative Human Biology. Thank you to my family, especially my parents, for always supporting me. You are the reason I believe in myself. Morgan Venable, BA in Media Studies, concentration in media law and policy. It is true that the more one learns, the less one knows. James Baldwin. Osayawime Naomi Nguyen, BA in Integrative Biology with Human Biology emphasis. Thank you to my mom, dad, and brothers for always supporting me. I thank God they are here to witness me today. Sewase, everyone. Layla Mendinola. Thank you to my BA in English. Thank you to my family and friends who supported me. Student athlete. Leah Anderson, BA in Legal Studies. Endless thanks and so many love to my, she crossed out coaches, amazing family and their support. Sukara Ruffin, BA in Urban Studies. Grateful for the support of my family, coaches, trainers, advisors, and teammates. Skyla Broadnax, Film and Media Studies major, minor in journalism, be a leader.
The statement is on the back.
Lawrence Browning, be in architecture, minor in music. Thank you to my family, excited to design and build a better world. Data Rhodes, BA in architecture. As a transfer, these past couple of years have flown by so fast. It's been a long road of all-nighters, but I made it. Kim Kasima Ebakwe, BS in bioengineering. For my family and community, Dalume Lemla, thank you. Morgan Walker, BA in architecture, minor in history and theology of LEAP. From stadium lights to Warzer nights in hard work paid off. Jaden Hunter, BA in economics. Prayer, faith, risk-taking. Bet on yourself, trust the Lord. Malik Mbugwai, bachelor's in political economy, technology emphasis. Glory to God. Thank you to the ghetto. 41 boys for life, finally free. Christian Prevost, BS and BA in business and economics. Young Sulja out of Nolia. Santana Williams, BA in economics, sociology, and statistics. Fortune favors the bold. Tamoni Abdel Rahman, legal studies. Can't believe this my lawyer done. Free Sudan. Yes.
Iman Abdallah, BA in Legal Studies. Did a lot to get here, but jobs not finished. Anfaq Mohammed, BA Political Economy. Anfaq. Representing me, my family, and answered prayers and Jotham girls, the world to being Black Muslim. Diana Hassan, BA Architecture. Anyone want a Somali girl to design your home? Mia Jones, BS Mechanical Engineering. my ancestors' wildest dream. Angelica Lewis, BS Mechanical Engineering. Tyler Burners, BS Business Administration. Sometimes you need adversity to help you realize your strength. Aliyah Bildo, BA American Studies. Faith and perseverance advanced me. The degree proves it works. Ephraim Evans, BA Psychology. Just a small town kid graduating university. Love you, family. Jordan Wolf, BS Civil Engineering. If you're a star, you will shine. Soliana Bayen, BS Mechanical Engineering. Dream beautiful and unusual. Thank you to my family and friends. Ashley Alvarez Sims, BA Cognitive Science. Thank you, God, and my family. Go Bears. Betania Binyam, BA Political Economy and Psychology. Grateful for God, family, and friends. This moment belongs to us all. Shout out Bay Area. Samar Belay, BA Integrative Biology. God is so good, forever grateful to you all. Thank you. Yay, already free, Tigray. Janae Caton, BA Interdisciplinary Studies. Foster child to college grad. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Chadla Blackwell, BA Molecular and Cell Biology. Thank you to God, my family, friends, and especially me. Dallas Turner, BA Sociology and Ethnic Studies. The pain we experience now cannot compare to the joy that is to come. Raven Oliver, BA Music. God blessed my journey with resilience, purpose, and generational favor. Molara Babo Gunje, BA Economics. Proud Nigerian American, Bay Area native, and community college transfer. Zina Omojola, BA Film and Media Studies. Future international human rights lawyer advocating for justice without borders. Semar Negasi, BA Media Studies. This is where the fun begins. Daniel O'Connor, BS Energy Engineering. God is the greatest. Charles McCoy, BA Psychology. Janique Saunders, BA Integrative Biology. Many women do noble things, but I suppose them all. Proverbs 31:29. Zaria Renee Smith, BA Legal Studies, BS Society and Environment for my mom and dad. Your struggles became my strength. This moment belongs to us. Aaron Wegulo, BS Aerospace Engineering. From Uganda, thankful to God and my village. Aerospace engineer ready to lift up. Grateful. Nathan Hedgo, BA Statistics. Don't give up the fight, just keep on struggling with all your might. Ernest Turner, BS Industrial Engineering and Operational Research. Ayesha Renee Diop, BA Political Science. All praise belongs to Allah. Through him, I've made an impact on this campus, one that will be felt whether the administration wanted it or not. Sierra Reed, BA Sociology, from LA to Berkeley. None of these possible without God, my village and the village. Jade Williams, BA Psychology. Thank you to my family. This is for you all. Brianna Pruitt, BA Legal Studies. I did this for Braydon, Diane, and Mai. Truly blessed. Maria Adams, BA African American Studies, Integrated Biology. Thank you to God, my mother, grandmother, and my ancestors. I'm looking forward to what the future holds. Azaria Smith, BA Sociology. Thank you, God, for answering my prayers. Sanaya Garcia, BA Sociology and Ethnic Studies. Remember where I was, where I am, where I will be. Jezree Thompson, BA Sociology and African American Studies. Education is the passport to the future. Thank you to my family. Gianna. Gianna Michelle Joan Medina. Public Health, Legal Studies, History of Art. 3 majors and 2 minors. Black excellence. Thank you, Mom. Caden Pedro, BS Chemical Engineering. Concentration in Business Management. Party hard, stay up late. Most of all, we graduate. Owen Napa Jr., BA Political Science. To whom much is given, much is required. Luke 12:48. Henry Palmer, BS Business Administration. Thank you to my family, friends, and community. 06.
We're going. We're going to ask all of the whistleblowing. We're going to ask all of the whistleblowing fraternity members to sit down so we can confer the degree. And everybody in front, if you guys could go back to your seats so that I can confer the degrees. Again, everyone in the front, if you could please go to your seats so that I can confer the degree. It's after 4 o'clock, and you know we paying for this room. So first, will all of the candidates for the doctoral of philosophy please stand? The degree, the PhD degree, please stand. You have voluntarily submitted yourself to the traditions that become a scholar in pursuit of knowledge and have proved yourself worthy of this high calling. By the virtue of the authority invested in me by the President and the Chancellor, I grant you the degree of PhD. Will all the MA students please stand? All of the MA students, MA and MS students, please stand. Candidates for the master's degree, you have voluntarily submitted yourself to the traditions that become a scholar in pursuit of knowledge and have proved yourself worthy of this high calling. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and the Chancellor, I grant you the degree of Masters of Arts. Will all the BA and BS students please stand? Now, before I confer your degree, I just want everyone to know, after I do this, we're gonna get up and we're gonna walk out, and we have a beautiful reception for you right outside. Okay? Candidates for the BA and BS degree, you have voluntarily submitted yourself to the traditions that become a scholar in pursuit of knowledge and have proved yourself worthy of this high calling. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and the Chancellor, I grant you the degree of BA and BS. Congratulations, all of you have earned degrees, Bachelors of Arts, doctoral degrees, master's degrees. On behalf of the Department of African American Studies, we hope you enjoyed this celebration of life and possibility. Thank you for coming.